Hey, everybody, it is Steph. Happy Wednesday. We are continuing our conversation about all things sales. And today, my tip for you is make sure you are tracking the sources of your business. Now, that's really easy for someone like me, right? Because I have a small book of business and I know where every client comes from. But even if you have a business that's built on larger volume, I know sometimes recommendations like this seem really overwhelming, but there are ways that you can automate that or make it become part of a habit, especially if you have a CRM. Okay, so if you're a larger company and you're using any kind of customer management software, when people book their first appointment with you or a service call, let's say you're a trades, and someone's booking service with you, you can immediately check to see if they are already a customer of yours or if they're not. If they're new, the first thing you do, obviously, is address their concern and schedule an appointment with them. But before you hang up the phone, ask them, how did you hear about us? And then make sure that you get that into the system. Ideally, you have the kind of prescribed ways that you're accounting for things, particular networking organizations or the BBB or advertising or web or so on and so forth. So what you can do then when you're consistent about how you are describing your sources of business is you can then pull a source report every quarter or as frequently as you want. I recommend doing it at least on a quarterly basis and see how each one of those forms of marketing and advertising are performing. Sooner or later, we all get tired, right? We get tired of spending money on something. We get tired of showing up and networking. We get tired of spending our resources, our energy, what have you. In order to make really informed decisions when we are tired, we need to kind of take that exhaustion, take that emotion out of the equation and look at our numbers and look at if something is really performing. We might be tired of showing up for that weekly breakfast meeting, or we may be tired of paying that bill to that social media company. But if we look at our source report and we see that those things really are yielding valuable results, it can help sort of fine tune our attitude when our asses are dragging a little bit, which happens to every entrepreneur. But we want those decisions to be made with clarity and not from exhaustion, right? Also, conversely, we want to know if something is not working well because we certainly have better uses for our time and money. So I recommend giving something a full 6 months. And by full, I mean not only a complete 6-month period of time, but also you are fully engaged in that activity. If you join an organization, make sure you're going out for coffee or serving on a committee or really investing yourself in it in order to expect results out of it. It does take time. So give things a minimum of 6 months before you decide, this really isn't worth putting my time or my energy or my money into. And like I said, pull that information at least quarterly. I know a lot of companies do it on a monthly basis because they're always looking for ways to fine tune how they are applying their resources. So use a CRM. You can use a spreadsheet. CRMs are great if you're a larger company that's doing a lot of volume. For a little boutique business like myself, I keep a spreadsheet. And every active client, I know exactly where they came from. I code them the same way. I have notes, in addition to that. And I even keep track of where prior business came from because I kind of look at it as an ongoing kind of source of momentum. If I'm consistently over time getting business, whether past clients or current clients, then I know that that is where I do need to be investing my energy. So spreadsheet, CRM, either way, track your source of business, track where your resources are going to get your business, and make sure that you're reviewing that on a regular basis. That is the tip for this week. Hope you're having a wonderful week, and I will see you next Wednesday. Take care, guys. Bye.